Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Nitrostorm here. Welcome back to Revive the Witch. So we celebrated first year anniversary for Revive the Witch. Now we're going to be taking a look at my free-to-play account, who's been free to play for essentially the whole year ever since launch. And I'd basically like to share with you the account and see how it's progressed. So as you can see, just to prove to you that it is free to play, I do still have the first top up available for this account. So, essentially I haven't spent anything, which is, pretty nice. It's basically one of those. It's natural in any gacha game, essentially. As long as you just play a little bit, do the events and so on and so forth. Eventually you'll reach a point where you basically have like a surplus of currency. Well, you could say Revived, which is one of the more unique cases, because 75,000 souls, that is essentially 300 pulls, well, over 300 pulls, or 75 discounted multis, which is very nice, or 75 multis for the unique equipment. As you can see here, I've got 83 normal cryolites, one large soul cryolite on top of that. If you take a look at the other currency here, so for trials, so in terms of dollar equipment, obviously I keep buying legendary equipment, but I haven't done this in a while. In terms of Chronospace Breach, I still buy dupe UEs for the sole purpose of getting more golden petals, which I've already sold. And I always buy these. And then in terms of the other stuff here, I only buy them if I need. So I should probably start buying the gift items, because I am at 7,000 blue orbs. And then in terms of unique equipment, I've stocked up 15k. Obviously each unique equipment costs 2,000, and so obviously I'm not able to buy everything in here. It's mainly just getting what you need. And if you're summoning for a unique equipment that isn't limited, you just go for one copy, and then you buy the second copy here in this shop. And not forgetting to buy the monthly dust ore and essence. And then that's pretty much it for supplies, just buying all the stuff here. I did get the Halloween themed furniture. I don't think, they haven't added any first anniversary furniture yet, so maybe they'll add that in at a later date. Now let's take a look at our dolls. So just keep in mind, when you have just a plain rectangle like you see in Amorai and Tuonel, that means I don't have the unique equipment, or they don't have one yet. And then if they have this fancy border around them, it means they have their unique equipment. So let's first filter out UR and then by class. So for UR Guardians, I have Catherine, Caledonia, A Fallen, and last but not least, Cymbriette. In terms of who's limited here, only Cymbriette is a limited character. If you take a look at the destroyers, I only have Ella and the current monthly gold petal shop character, Betsy. For UR assassins, we have, none other than the goat, Isabel, followed by Solania, and then Akasha, and then last but not least, Matt Vive. In terms of limited characters, only Solania is the limited character here. Now for compellers, we have Edine, Amanami, Metamorphosis, Cersevi, and then unleveled Kamui on this account, and then the free flare from a previous event. For UR healers, we have Tuonel, Flora, and last but not least, Amorai. In terms of limited characters, only Amorai is limited here. For mage, well, I only have one UR mage in this account, which is the very recent Shiroi, who is a limited character. And then there's no witch is basically us, so that doesn't really count. So that's pretty much it for my list of URs. In terms of SSRs, I don't really use many of them. I used to use Maya Huel a lot, as you can see from the level 100, but she's essentially, I guess at this point, outclassed by Shiroi, who we've just seen a few like 10 seconds ago. I still use Doran from time to time. She's still basically the top tier support. Her first skill makes enemies take 20% more damage. And then the second skill increases allies attack by 35% and crit damage by 35% for 10 seconds for only a 2 cost, which is very strong. And then last but not least, casting Mysterious Gift Box, which is the first skill, gives a 40% chance of increasing all allies crit chance by 40%. So, a lot of buffs for an SSR, very top tier. And yeah, outside of that, I don't really use much else. Like, you could say that they're just essentially there for collection purposes or for the witch courtyard. Let's take a look at our equipment inventory here. So let's let's order it by level. Yeah, that's fine. And then lower it. So in terms of equipment, most of these are basically from farming equipment stages, which I haven't done so in a while. I believe you can get legendary equipment from doing unique equipment summons, which is pretty nice. For example, this one is summonable only from either the legendary box or from, I guess, summoning unique equipment. Same for this. I think Intangible Barrier also potentially gives these, but I'm not too sure about that. And then these ones are mainly drops. And then this one is not a drop. But yeah, so obviously, I haven't farmed that much, but I can't deny that I do have a decent amount. But in terms of 1 year of farming, this doesn't really show. It doesn't really show that much. And then I do keep some of the gold equipments just in case for certain stages in Path Not Taken, especially taking advantage of these things when taking damage. 10% chance of restoring 1 order energy. There's a similar one here which I haven't leveled up for the blue side. When taking damage, there's a 20% chance of restoring 1 chaos energy. Yeah, that's pretty much it for equipment. For materials, as you can see, these are like essentially dupe unique equipments that I have, which I guess I can't be sold right now. I do have a dupe of Lilia, pretty much OG of the OG. Oh yeah, this one I can't. Well, I can choose to sell them, but I normally wait to just max dupe them, just because. But yeah, overall my experience with this game as a free-to-play, it was pretty chill. Normally you play games to just like either have fun or have a chill time, and overall RevivedWitch doesn't really pressure you into doing anything. I mean, I guess it depends on how you want to go about it, but I've been pretty casual. I don't really try to be first in like any of the events. Or let's take Evil Return Rebirth, for example. As you can see, I'm only 147 in ranking, which is fine. Of course, if you want to be a little bit competitive, you'd probably have to try and pull for certain characters, but they'll come back around and then you can pull them then, one of those, as long as you know what you're doing. But yeah, that's pretty much it overall in terms of like my account review after 1 year as a free-to-play. If I've missed anything and you'd like to mention it or ask about it, do let me know down in the comments below. It's been your boy Nitrostorm. I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Peace.